Brazil's central bank has picked 16 proposals from firms like Microsoft, Visa, and even crypto-friendly bank Nubank for the pilot phase of its CBDC project. A statement released by the Bank of Russia indicates that it will begin testing operations for its CBDC project with a group of 13 banks. The Bank of England has set up a digital pound advisory group entering the design phase for its CBDC, and the US recently implemented its FedNow payment system, which some have criticized as a gateway to a US CBDC. So I must ask, of course, you're pro Monero, so what are your opinions on a central bank digital currency?
I mean, I think it's it's a dystopian nightmare, man. It's crazy, but it's expected, and it's the free market, right? Governments are participating in the free market as well, and so they're coming up. They know the jig is up, right? The fiat scam is over. We have crypto now, and they're just trying to come up with some way to re-corral the people in or prevent them all from jumping ship. And so that's really what a CBDC is. It's a programmable currency they may call it decentralized, they may call it whatever it is, but it's a programmable currency that's going to be controlled by the government. And it's the polar opposite of what we're going for with Monero. And it truly represents the dystopia, right? This tyrannical dystopia where a government, not only like with fiat's bad enough, right? Where they can control the money printer and print more money at will. But now they can track and trace every transaction that takes place. They could censor transactions. They can, basically program it in ways where you can only use your money in the way in which the government will allow you to use it, which means those in power can choose how or how you don't use your money, which effectively leads to pure tyranny, right? Yep. That the founding fathers of this country in the United States of America, where I am, put in all these backstops, right? These important things that would help prevent tyranny. And at the end of the day, like the most important thing they came up with, right, was free speech, right? Ability of people to go out there and talk. And it wasn't because we think it's cool if people can say whatever they want to say. It's because they wanted to prevent tyranny. They wanted the free flow and the free expression of ideas, especially political ideas. They didn't want it to be just one political thought rules the day and all other ones are filtered out. So they always wanted to ensure that new ideas, especially political ideas, can be spoken about and then let the best ideas win. Money is speech, right? And so if you can basically censor money, you're censoring speech, and you're not allowing people to basically participate in a free and open society as they wish and speak with their money, whether it's donating funds to a certain cause they believe in, whatever it may be. And so it's kind of the worst possible thing. I would say the silver lining, though, is it's going to open up people's eyes. Unfortunately, most people are sheep, as we saw with COVID, and they're just going to do whatever the government tells them to do. But they do learn, right? Even with COVID, I think a lot of people are going back and learning. They may be embarrassed that they fell in line, but I think in retrospect, they're looking and being like, "Oh man, the government really pulled one over on us." I think you're going to kind of see the same thing with CBDCs. They're going to force it upon people in such a way where it's like boiling frogs, right? Slowly raise up the heat till the water starts to boil and you never have a chance to jump out. So who knows? It may be incentives, right? Where the next stimulus check after the next crisis happens is going to be issued with the CBDC, and if you sign up to the CBDC program, which is as simple as going to the Apple App Store and downloading this thing, Fiat app, you'll get your stimmy check right away. Maybe you'll even get 10% more. Or when you pay your taxes, if you pay your taxes in CBDC instead of how you traditionally do it, you'll 10% off your tax. So they'll slowly push people into adoption, which is scary. But like I said, I think the silver lining is people are going to realize, okay, Cash is gone. It no longer exists. The government eliminated it. And now they're forcing me to use this thing. And then they're going to wake up one day when they see that it is programmable, when they try to do something that they want to do, that they've traditionally been able to do with their money, and maybe they can't do it, right? And at that point, they'll be in a eureka moment, and they'll be looking for something else. And that's what they'll find, crypto, and they'll in particular find something like Monero.
I want to try something real quick. I mean, I largely agree with your position, but would you be able to steelman the other side of that debate, the pro CBDC side of the debate?
Shit, man.
It's a tough one. I wanted to see it, you know.
So I guess the pros of or CBDC are all the things that the government are saying are the pros, right? So it's going to be more efficient. They can eliminate physical fiat and all the inefficiencies that go along with that, the printers, the shipping money around, and now they can move money around faster through the government and through the banking system with basically zero fees and zero time. Right. And they can get the central bank can issue, like we're saying, these stimmy checks, for example, directly to the people. All the arguments that the government is giving for why we may want a central bank digital currency. It's an upgrade, right? We're going from physical. Everybody thinks physical is ridiculous at this point. Why don't we all go digital, right? It's great. And the government's going digital too. They're going digital with their currency. You guys all love crypto. Well, we're creating our own crypto. It's a CBDC. It's just as good as crypto, but you know why it's even better? Because it's stable. And it's not going to go down in value. It's backed by the full credit of the U.S. government. It's backed by the U.S. government. It's backed by the Navy, essentially, right? So you don't have to worry about it. Get your CBDC. There you go.
You just watched a clip from episode 68 of The Next Block. If you enjoyed that clip, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with a friend, and let us know down in the comments below what your favorite part was and what you think of Monero and privacy cryptocurrencies. If you enjoyed the clip and want to catch the entire interview, check out the video description down below for a link to the entire episode. To support the podcast even further, check out the video description down below for a link to our Algorand donation wallet. This wallet accepts most Algorand standard assets and is a great way to support the podcast. The next handful of weeks on our live show have a bunch of great guests, including Tony Edward from Thinking Crypto, Stacey Warden, the CEO of the Algorand Foundation, Anthony Scaramucci of Skybridge Capital, and so many more guests. So be sure to subscribe, ping that notification bell, and we will catch you in the next episode. Thanks.